as always, we want to welcome the residents from all over the CAC, and not to mention our favorite businesses that we support within the area. And just want to quickly bring up an idea that we want to roll with in May. We're going to call this the MordecaiCAC History Night. In May, we are going to invite the people that know this neighborhood for a long, long time to come and join us and tell stories. We're hoping to get a good speaker from the neighborhood that can share his or her experience of leading the CAC. And so we're going to invite those people to come as early as 7 o'clock and just provide some light refreshments, but we'll still have our regular meeting at 7:30. And if you know anybody in the neighborhood that's perfect with what I'm talking about, and I don't want to be politically correct, I don't want to use the word senior, but you know what I'm saying. You know, someone that's been around for a while in the neighborhood. So email John and I if you know somebody, if you want to help provide rides for these people, if you want to help bring food. I think it's going to be a fun night. I'm looking forward to it. So,
okay.
Go for it, John.
All right, well, again, guys, I feel we have a good agenda tonight. I guess let's get started. Officer Taylor, with our police report.
I'll put you down.
Thanks. How's everybody?
Good, how are you?
I was telling John and Reed, it's been nice down here the last couple of weeks. And I actually only have absolutely one notable call to report to you guys in the last 2 weeks, which was a burglary over in the 500 block of East Street where we had a fire at also. Other than that, it's been completely pleasant and quiet over here in the Mordecai area, which is a good thing, but it's also a dangerous thing. Because the thing I urge you not to do is to become kind of complacent behind that serenity. This is the time of the year where, you know, you get kind of, which, first question I got to ask, did anybody ride a silver bike up out here parked by Bush? Okay, not to put you on the spot, but that's the kind of thing that you don't want to do, because you know where you left it at, right? Right. Yeah, I brought it inside for you. So, I mean, and because you get kind of caught up in the nice weather, the nice atmosphere. I mean, literally, you just kind of go into what I call condition white. You're just wandering around, completely oblivious to what's going on. You're pulling out your lawn furniture, your barbecue grills, everything else is going on in the neighborhood, and then you come out the next day and it's like, hey, my grill is gone. Hey, my furniture's gone. Or better yet, let me see, we would go through the rash of plants. The giant planters on the front porches being gone. So that's the kind of stuff you just want to be a little cognizant of, you know, just still kind of keeping an eye on, or making sure that you secure it and put it away. Beyond that, I am seeking, and I'll save these two ladies because I'm kind of doing some work with them, but I'm looking for some volunteers that will help us with some of our youth summer initiative programs. There's a wide array that I can't tell you about just yet because the officers haven't come forth with the programs, but we had some pretty good programs last year. Probably one of the best ones that we had was a charm school for girls. And I mean, it was just basically teaching young girls how to be young ladies. You know, so we had some volunteers that came out and helped with that. We had some folks that provided some stuff to help out with that. So, you know, anybody that's interested in volunteering, you know, please don't hesitate to contact.
I noticed your department is deploying cameras in different areas. To my knowledge, MordecaiCAC does not. We're not going to be getting any of these cameras. There's one in the East CAC that just received a new camera. I'm catching you off guard, I can tell.
Yeah.
So the police department, you know, they're rolling out cameras to different hot spots of
problematic areas.
crime.
Right.
What's that?
Intersection
Like
cameras?
traffic cameras?
Traffic cameras, or like cameras on boxes that are mounted on pedestals. Okay, for like, yeah, those are going to be to identify problem areas, you know, where we can't necessarily. I'm going to say where during the times when an officer's not there. So, I said, you know, things are good over here. So
Yeah.
let's hope we don't have to go to that level.
Good deal.
I have a question. Well, I guess I could ask you after, but yesterday I was coming out of my house on Mordecai Drive, 1300 block, and there was a vehicle stopped with like 3 police cars around it. Do you know anything about that? It was in the morning on the way, like 7:25 or something. And
1320 Mordecai.
somewhere around there. just didn't know if it was just a traffic stop and there happened to be a lot of, you know, folks in the area to help with it, or,
No, I couldn't tell you. I could probably solicit around, but it's no telling. I mean, a lot of times, you know, from a traffic stop, we work as what's called contact and cover. One officer stops and another officer just stops by to check in, and then sometimes another officer, you know, depending on what the nature of the stop is, it can, you know, just may require, you know, one additional officer. So it's no telling what it was.
I'm sure it wasn't as glamorous as I imagined.
Well, let's hope now. Like I said, it's been quiet, been really good over here.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Okay, well, I appreciate your time.
Thank you, officer.
Next on the agenda, we have Chris Moore from Halifax Community Center. I don't believe
I don't
Chris
think
is
he's here
actually.
tonight.
Yeah, I don't believe he was able to make it tonight. But again, you know, what I would suggest doing, normally when he does come here, is an update of the upcoming events and